Cuando me hice mayor crecí. Conseguí un arma. Conseguí una placa. Y empecé una cacería. Se aprovechó de mí. Nadie se aprovecha de mí. Espera, pausalo ahí.
¿Este es tu sospechoso?
No.
¿No?
No.
You know, guys, I truly enjoy this movie. You know what? You two can conquer the world if you want, right?
That is what I'm talking about, Maria.
We talked about it.
Oh,
Never
yes?
decided not to.
Beautiful.
Sounds like a lot of work.
It's not easy.
So how was spending more time together, for good or for bad?
It was fun for a while.
It was fun for a
For a
while.
while.
Yeah, for a while.
At the beginning,
No,
you know?
but for a while we were neighbors over there in Spain where we filmed it over in Tenerife. And we ran scenes together and things like that, but then that led into us talking about our careers, how we ended up where we are, and we really got to know each other, and that chemistry came through on screen, and I think it worked out for the better of the film as well.
How much empathy do you have for Big Nick now? Because you act as a producer too, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I love Big Nick. I mean, he's a ferocious kind of force of nature. And he's a wild man, but he's always been a great cop and done what's necessary to get the job done. And I think as an audience, you always love that kind of character. But I think in this film, we see a little more of his insecurity, of his vulnerabilities. You get a lot more color in Nick, and so my heart. Maybe I'm too forgiving of my characters, but my heart. Maybe because I understood what made Big Nick, maybe because I was playing Big Nick, I would forgive myself. But I feel like you really get a chance to climb into his mind and soul. A lot more, even though you're still confused as to where he's going.
Mm-hmm.
I think sometimes Big Nick is confused as to where he's going, which is all the more interesting. I think that's great. But you never quite know what's going on in this movie,
Exactly,
or where
that's
he's going, or where I'm going.
I think the most beautiful of this movie is that it takes you by surprise, crossing the line between, the good guys, the bad guys. You never know. And I think that's the clue. I think that's the most interesting, right? Yeah?
Yeah, I love that we constantly have to keep the audience paying attention and on their toes. Though we live in an age where people feel like they know a film from the trailer alone. Mm-hmm. And we give you so much to worry about. A lot of times the audience gets spoon-fed things. We make you work for it a little bit, and I think that's why it resonates with so many of the people who love the film.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but I always love, in these kind of movies, that the thieves always win. I don't know. I always love.
I love that for me.
Yeah. But we don't know if the thieves win, really, do we?
When
No.
you like,
We don't know who.
it's very up in the air.
No.
What's happening? What does win mean?
Right.
I don't know.
That was well done.
Thank you.
But also, the director left the door open for the third.
He always
sequel,
does.
A third part.
Yeah, we're gonna be using Gerard until you're 90, bro.
But by the way,
You have a lot. You have a job.
We got plenty of thieves.
Yeah. Yes.
but the first one, I always felt because I was involved with that first one for years before we got it going. So to see that take off, and then to see a fan base develop over the years, get bigger and bigger, and more people become kind of fanatical about the movie. Then to make this one, which I think was an amazing step up and forward. I think it went from a one-off, you hope it's a great movie, to a franchise with so many possibilities. Because you just... By the end of the movie, and I am a producer on it and worked on the script, even I'm like, oh, where to? What's possible? What could happen after that?
That will be infinite, definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Están en el edificio más seguro de Europa continental.
Solo hay un lugar que no vigilan.
La azotea.
Bravo.
Estas calles son diferentes. ¿Y si se comete un error?